Hi, I'm Matt, this is Matchbook Custom, and today Ava has come back to work on the 883N over there on the ramp down the far end. We are stripping it and getting the engine out. I don't know how far we'll get today, but we'll try and get the engine out to then strip the frame, strip the forks and get everything powder coated. So I think Ava's plan today is to get the primary off and some of the ancillary parts, as in the oil pipes and just some of the bits and bobs effectively. So yesterday I was busy as fuck with customers and doing bikes. It was Friday afternoon, it was hot, and I had to kind of leave Eva to it, and she did pretty well. Without much encouragement, we got the rear cylinder off and created the space. What we do need to do today is take off this primary here. I've got a customer, we've got to get out the proverbial, so that'll be first job. But once we've got that off, the inner primary, the clutch hub, the crank sprocket, then we'll start taking apart all of this jazz really. What Ava is really good at though, which I'm really bad at, is organising stuff. So everything should be in a nice order. If it was me, there'd be chaos everywhere. But that's because I know where everything goes. So yeah, enjoy. So whilst Ava is spannering away, taking things apart, I mean, we're almost at the point where we should be able to get the engine out at some point soon. It's not quite as straightforward as we think, because we've got to get the swing arm and everything all attached, but we're not far off, to be fair. So I thought whilst Ava's spannering away, I'll give you a show around of what's going on. So new things in the shop. We've got 3 ramps, 1, 2, 3. We're very busy. All this is work in progress. A couple of them done, but most of it's work in progress. And I'll go show the showroom, or it's not even a showroom anymore, it's where the sales bikes are/were, but we're about to fill it full of work. Oh gosh, it's very wet today. So you've got a bunch of sales bikes on this back row here, and then everything else in here, well, two iron heads here, 2 lovely, very cheap iron heads here, and then the rest of it's kind of work really, to be honest with you. In fact, all of it's work, not even stuff we've started. As I say, we're seriously busy, so we're a little bit behind, but because we've had such a good summer, everybody keeps bringing their bikes in. So I'm not sure where Ava's posting this, and I don't know if she's ever done a video of it here. But this is our kind of customer area. We usually have food. Eat for Heater are usually here doing tacos and stuff. You definitely need to try their tacos. And then we've got our engine wall. 10 points to whoever guesses or can tell me which engines are missing on there. I think you can see it. Bunch of artwork, I'm a big fan of my art. Coffee machine. And then little parts area full of pictures of customers, more artwork. This was one of the first Battle of the Kings bikes I built with Chris back in the day at Sycamore. That's supposedly me. And that was my first day in the container across the way. 8 years ago I started on my own, working out of a mate's container, mate's ramp. That one there. And then after a year I managed to save up for my own container with my own tools and my own ramp. And then here we are. Really, we've got a decent space. I've got no idea if this is actually filming properly because I can't see anything. So, and then in here we've got the lovely Jess, who's looking after the shop today for us, and then all the merch and stuff. We now do sell helmets, Rogue helmets, Bitwell lane splitters, and we're trying to grow our riding gear repertoire. It's a slow process, and this year's been particularly tough for a lot of people, but yeah, check out www.mbc.style for whatever we've got in stock. We've got some beautiful leather vests, some cool as fuck t-shirts, And yeah, just loads of stuff really, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's the shop. Feel free to come down 9 till 3 on Saturdays, 9 till 5 in the weekdays. I don't know. Oh, one thing we are doing, again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this properly on screen. We've got our own little custom show going on at the KKBO, which is the Custom Culture Blast Off. This is last year's poster. I can't currently see one of this year's. And it's a really cool it's a really cool event. It's just full of custom culture, lots and lots of artwork. If you can tell, I like the artwork. So lots of colourful people, colourful cars, colourful bikes, scooters, food that's amazing, and then just loads of stuff that's just really cool. Some cool music, and yeah. So anyway, this is the shop. Ava wanted me to say something to kind of break it up a little bit. I don't really know what else to say, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll go just explain what Ava's been doing and where we're going with it. So yeah, so Ava's been busy on this thing. This is HMS Harley. The reason why it's called HMS Harley is because it is very rotten. Please see our original video on our website blog page. It was an absolute, I mean, it still is an absolute mess. But we're getting it to the point where we're stripping it, and Ava's learning some new skills and some new technical stuff. Yeah, it'll be a nice little project. Once it's all done, it'll be hopefully a nice little bike, either show winning or not, but it'll be cool as fuck either way, to be honest with you. So watch this space.
How many bikes have you built so far?
Built?
Yeah.
In my lifetime?
Yeah. Jesus.
As for matchbook custom, 3.
The pretty one.
This being the 3rd.
So it's like the red one, yours, and this.
Yeah.
Okay.
As in ones that are branded matchbook custom. Yeah. Pull it out. That's all right. Right. So next is those 2 bolts on that side, and then that should just come away.
Yeah, that's easy. I did not expect that, to be honest.
So you know, at some point today, we're going to need to get some bags and bag everything up and label it, so you know where it goes back again.
Do you think I remember that?
Yeah, we got to.
Ask you yesterday if you remember.
That's why I'm going to give you bags. So like this side, when it comes to this side, you'll have a bag for this side and all the primary bits here, and we can figure it out. And on that side, you'll have the cam side.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
like it, you love it.
You get the nut gun prepared, so we're going to take off this, basically. Let me get the light. So that is your front sprocket, yeah? So that, your gearbox shaft, that's attached to your gearbox. Your output shaft is that side that's attached to your crank. So as that goes around, that then transfers power through the gearbox onto this pulley here. So what we need to do right now is get this big nut off. So need the nut gun, and take this off. Take that off. And there's a special tool for that one. What's called an impact wrench. Pull the trigger and then it undoes it. So this is opposite, so it's righty tighty, lefty loosey normally, but this is righty loosey. So you put that on there. And then go for it until it comes in then. Use 2 hands to hold it until. Keep going. On. Yeah, keep going. That's it. Off.
Yay!
There you go.
Nice, okay.
Get your hands there. I'll let you get that out. And now that the whole thing should just come off.
We made quite a progress today, according to Matt, so I will take it. That's really easy.
Do you know, the satisfaction with this stuff is when you get, so when we get this stripped, when we get the gloss black, like everything back or clean powder coat, when you put that back together, you start getting this real nice feeling of like satisfaction and accomplishment.